Got a lovely little background melody playing for us today. Let's see what's going on with your general energy. Reflection, ghost, anger, surrender, anxiety. You can see him a little bit. Even though you can't really see them. But so I did do a reading yesterday. And then I was having trouble airdropping it from my phone to my laptop. So, and I tried it several times and it kept failing. So I just took that as a sign that it wasn't the time to upload it, I guess. Maybe I will feel like trying again another day and then it'll be the right time for that message. I don't know. But I laughed because reflection came out yesterday. So, still in this period of reflection, thinking about something from your past that's still lingering on your mind. Maybe you're a little bit angry about something, trying to surrender your anger, but you're still feeling anxious about something. So, let's see. What is that? I'm curious about this ghost really quickly, just so that I can get a little bit of context about that. Maybe just a couple of cards about what this ghost is. What is the thing that's on your mind from the past that you still have a little bit of anger about? You're trying to release it. Let's see, what is that? Shuffle one more time. Let's see. What is this? Just a couple cards. I think the one card is good. Okay, I feel something from it. So it's the Nine of Cups that came out. This also came out yesterday. In the one that I didn't post. So something, you're thinking about something, some sort of situation that has brought you into this period where you are seeking self-satisfaction in yourself. So I see you as being alone right now, and you're thinking of some sort of situation that brought you to the place where you're seeking this self-satisfaction. I'm getting that maybe you're not totally in the Nine of Cups, but you're working towards that. Is there anything else? Three of Swords. Heartbreak. Okay. So there's some sort of heartbreaking situation that has brought you into a place where you are seeking happiness just by yourself. You're trying to just be comfortable and be happy, living your own life by yourself, not being connected to somebody else. But there's this heartbreaking situation, this ghost from your past that is still on your mind a bit. So put these back. What is it about that situation that has you feeling a sense of anger? What is this anger about? No? Let me ask one more time. What was the anger about? Should I take it? let's take it. Let's look at it. Maybe we don't fully take it. So it was the 5 of Cups. So it like was wanting to come out but didn't fully come out. So something, so this heartbreaking situation is something you feel like you lost. Makes sense. I mean, heartbreak and feelings of sorrow and loss often go hand in hand. So you're kind of like thinking about the past things that have gone wrong, and maybe in regards to this heartbreaking situation. I laughed because the 9 of Pentacles came out, which is the other card of self-satisfaction. So it could be that you're angry about the fact that you're alone right now. Maybe you feel, I don't know why that would make you feel angry, unless, I don't know, I mean, I guess something happened that makes you feel dissatisfied with the fact that you're alone. Something about the situation that brought you to this place of feeling alone makes you feel angry. So interesting, I said feeling alone, which is not to me what the 9 of Pentacles represents, and that's not what the 9 of Cups represents. Because feeling alone, I guess that turn of phrase is often associated with loneliness, but that's not what the 9 of Cups is. And the 9 of Pentacles is being satisfied on your own. And maybe you do, like you are physically alone, as in you're not in a relationship, but you don't feel alone. You have yourself and you love yourself, and you have connections in other parts of your life that make you feel a sense of satisfaction. It is not needing to be romantically tied to anybody, to me, is the bulk of the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. So I think you're working towards that, but you're not quite. If you're still feeling the aloneness. The 9 of Swords and then the 4 of Pentacles. So there's something about your foundation and sense of security that is giving you anxiety. And it's related to this anger that you feel. How is it related to the anger? Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. New. Something very new is happening in your life. A new truth, new material venture that you're going on. Maybe a new job, new beginnings. So are you angry that you have to start over? Is there something about that that is making you feel anxious and angry? I don't know what this anger is. And starting over can be nerve-wracking. Maybe that's a little bit of what your anxiety is about as well. But we'll see. Maybe it feels a little bit unstable because you're having to do something new. And if you're feeling anxious about your foundation, it can be a little bit unsettling because maybe you feel like you don't have a secure foundation right now. Because you're in this new beginning. You've only got this kind of one pentacle that you're starting out on. And you want to feel like you have a whole bunch of pentacles supporting you. You're kind of just going off on this one. And I'm noticing the blue in these cards seem like they're speaking to each other. So you're going after a new, something that you're hoping will give you a stable sense of foundation. Is this new thing that you're going after. But it's giving you a little bit of anxiety, maybe because you have to do it alone, or there's some sort of change or decision maybe that you're thinking about that is giving you a little bit of anxiety. So I still want to see these cards. I don't know how to do this so that I can continue to see them, because I want this space in front of me to be clear. So let me just move them over here for now, in case we want to reference them later. So how can you surrender this anger? I feel something that you're trying to work on. What is a blockage that is making it difficult to surrender this anger? Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so the Seven of Swords is nicknamed the Thief card. It can be the card of trying to get away with something, honesty, dishonesty. It can also be a card of, I'm not so much getting that though. I was going to say a card of feeling distracted, but that's not the vibe I'm getting. I'm getting the dishonesty, theft, something feeling like it was taken from you, or feeling like somebody's trying to get away in the night, or maybe that's something you did, I don't know. And then the Five of Pentacles is a feeling of left out in the cold, hardship, struggle, and loss. So it could be you're feeling angry because you feel like somebody took something from you and now you're feeling left out in the cold as a result of that. Or you could feel like you took something and that has brought you to a place of feeling left out in the cold. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of getting like you're angry at yourself for some reason. Is that what's going on here? King of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. King of Swords is, okay, so it's above the Seven of Pentacles. I mean, Seven of Swords, I'm sorry. Okay. So what that makes me feel like is that I don't know why I'm getting that this is you. The roles could be reversed depending on whatever your situation is, but perhaps you used, I'm getting something about your truth. It's like you used your King of Swords in the Seven of Swords, if that makes sense. So you used your personal truth, like the King of Swords is putting your truth above other people. So you put your truth, or somebody put their truth above people in their life, and that led to a feeling of dishonesty, that led to a feeling of something being taken away in some sort of way, and you feel blocked from some sort of achievement. It's like the Eight of Pentacles is under the Five of Pentacles, and that's like giving me that you feel a sense of loss in terms of certain results that you wanted to see. You feel a sense of hardship in terms of achieving something that you want. There's something that you want to put hard work into, and there's a sense of hardship around that, and it has to do with a certain way that somebody wielded their sword of truth in maybe a sneaky type of way, or in a way where they felt like they were trying to get away with something. Maybe I want to read quickly this King of Swords, see if anything pops out to me. I mean, the King of Swords is capable of rising above his emotions to make wise and solid decisions. But with the Seven of Swords, it's like I'm not getting it, that it was used from a high vibrational place. perhaps that tells you enough about what you need to know of your own situation, because I don't feel the need to say anything more. I wish I could help the sounds of the cars. I know that they are a little bit loud, but we live on a main road in the middle of nowhere, so it's loud. So I'd asked, why is it hard to surrender this? And maybe it's because of that sense I was getting, that you feel angry at yourself. Like you feel like maybe you put yourself in this situation of feeling like something was taken from you, feeling the sense of loss and struggle. And it's hard to surrender, maybe because it's hard to forgive yourself. I don't know. Let's get a little bit of this anxiety. Five of Cups, jumping out for real. So, okay, you've got the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Five of Cups. I kind of think this one wants to go up here. So, you're having a sense of anxiety about finding harmony in your life. Maybe a sense of anxiety is blocking your ability to have compassion for yourself, or maybe you feel a sense of loss around a Queen of Cups figure. Maybe there was somebody who you see as the Queen of Cups, creative, intuitive, compassionate, very loving, and you feel a sense of loss around that person, perhaps. But if you betray her more than once, you will be cast out of her kingdom. The Queen of Cups. So maybe that's what this Seven of Swords is, because Seven of Swords is also a little bit of betrayal. So maybe you betrayed somebody you really care about. I don't know, this seems so harsh. Like, I just want to spread love and light. But I guess you're on your journey to releasing these negative emotions, and you're just having a hard time with that. So it's okay. You know, we all have things that we've done in the past that maybe from the place where we are now, we can look back and say, I would not do that. I wouldn't do it like that. I don't know why I did it like that. But you need moments like that in order to grow. Like, you can't, how does one grow without doing something and then reflecting on it and then being like, oh, I don't want to do it like that anymore. And then you don't do it like that anymore, and then you grow. Like, that's what the process is. So, okay. So what was I saying? Okay, so trying to find harmony and balance. The Ace of Wands, again, you've got three aces. So there's a big newness going on in your life. You feel like the way things used to be is not the way things are right now. Like, there's a new cycle happening, or it has been happening. You've been embarking on this new cycle, and you're trying to find a sense of harmony and peace within that. So your anxiety could also be about this new beginning that you're on, because maybe you're thinking, well, if these other cups hadn't spilled over, I might not be on this new beginning. Maybe I would be in the place where I still had all my cups. I still had these 5 cups and they were still all full. I'm noticing that the Queen of Cups is holding feels like one of these cups that has been spilled over in the 5 of Cups. So I'm also getting that, like, your own internal cup is not full. Like, because you're thinking about the way that cups have been spilled in the past. There's something that's happened in the past that you're really thinking about that's kind of blocking this ability of yours to fully surrender. So let's see how, maybe what is some way that you can start to release this anxiety. Let's ask about that. Let's move these over here. What is something you can do to start to release this anxiety? The Hierophant. I'm immediately getting spiritual mentor from that. So maybe seeking out some sort of spiritual mentor would be helpful for you. The Hierophant is also about structures, tradition. Maybe there is some sort of structure in your life that needs to be reevaluated, and that could be a variety of different things, like a mental structure. Some way that you're thinking about something needs to be reevaluated. The Hierophant is a scholar, religious teacher whose authority is rooted in traditions and institutions. This card suggests that established institutions or faith traditions have something to offer you. Appealing to experts may spur your development or help you avoid reinventing the wheel. Despite his conservatism, the Hierophant holds knowledge that can shift your perspective. He commands wisdom that has withstood the test of time. So, can I get a little bit more about the Hierophant? How can the Hierophant help to... How can you use the Hierophant energy to help you overcome this anxiety? What is the system or structure that you need to reevaluate? Let's ask that. There we go. The Magician. What does that mean? Princess of Wands and the Four of Wands. So what I'm getting is that you think of yourself as the magician, maybe the thing you need to reevaluate is the way you see yourself. I don't know why I'm saying that. Like the structure of yourself. So what I'm getting from the Magician and the Princess of Wands is that the Princess of Wands is looking at the Magician, and she's like, no, like, you still have things you need to learn. And the Magician he's like the commander of the minor arcana. He has access to the energies of all of the suits, and he's able to use his access to those to manifest anything that he wants. But there's high vibration of the magician and there's low vibration of the magician, and the lower vibration is manipulative and a little sneaky, a little bit of a trickster, wants things to go like their way, is the best way I guess I can put that. I mean, everybody wants things to go their way, but there are some, I think you maybe know the distinction I'm making with that. So the Princess of Wands is looking at the magician. The magician's like, look at me, I've got all these powers of manifestation. And the Princess of Wands is like, well, you don't know what the contents of these books are. I'm the one that knows what's in these books, so maybe you're not as smart as you think you are. I don't know. So maybe there's some way in which you need to become a student again, and that will help bring you through a gateway of sorts that will release you of some of these feelings of loss and sorrow, of something having left. Feels like something left. The Hierophant to me is also kind of, it's like a moment of pause for me, because they're holding up their palm like that. Like, oh, just take a second. So, I don't know if that is relevant to you or not. If you feel like that resonates, then cool. So I guess if you feel like that resonates, then what is something about yourself that you could reevaluate in some sort of way? The world fell on top of this stuff over here that I was talking about, the Seven of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. So that's just telling me that there is something about this situation that was just a natural completion. And so the feelings of loss or hardship or feeling left out in the cold that you're feeling they're not helpful for you, because whatever that situation was, the result is the world. The world is the natural completion of a cycle. It's just like the winter comes after the fall. It's the natural completion of the year's cycle, and things then, go into hibernation and start again. It's just the way it goes. Like, you can't stop natural cycles from completing. So I guess to me that's saying something about self-forgiveness, that maybe you feel a sense of loss because you're like, well, the situation didn't have to be that way, but it was the world. It was supposed to end. It was just, you needed the situation to end in order for you to come into a place where you can have this reflection and you can start to surrender some of these parts of yourself. And that other person needed the situation to end so they could go on whatever journey they needed to go on. So that's also saying accepting the way things are, coming to a place of acceptance about the way things are. What will happen as a result of you fully realizing that of really coming into an acceptance of the past situation, of really understanding that it was the world, it was time for that thing to end. What will be the result of that for you? Seven of Swords. Again? What does that mean? How could that be the result? Read the book? What is in the book? Is the same thing. This card may suggest that accomplishing your goals in a hostile environment may require some sneaking around, or you may be the victim of theft, betrayal, or deceit. Either way, the situation is best approached with shrewdness, discretion, and caution. In what way is this connected to the thing coming to its natural end? Why don't the cards want to come out? What is the Seven of Swords? I'm so confused. King of Swords again? Oh my God. What? What are you trying to say? What is this trying to say right now? Ah. Nine of Cups. Again. Temperance. Prince of Pentacles. I wish I could look up what is, sometimes if I'm feeling stumped, I just look up what does the Seven of Swords and the King of Swords together mean, and there will be like written interpretations by other tarot readers. So, Nine of Cups again, Temperance, and then Prince of Pentacles. So, whatever it is that happened in the past, even if you're angry at yourself about it or angry at somebody else about it, it has brought you into a place where you are trying to accomplish your Nine of Cups. And that is very important. Okay? So you need to be in your Nine of Cups in order to have the Ten of Cups. So all that stuff had to happen. It just had to. Temperance. Be patient with yourself. Forgive yourself. We all do things that we would not do now in the enlightened state that we have. And learning how to forgive yourself from that is an important part of your growth. And this Prince of Pentacles, you know, he's a businessman. He seems like more humble to me than the Prince of Swords does. So he looks up and he's considering his next move. And with all the seeds he sows, he knows he will have an abundant crop. His visions of harvest swirl around him. Somebody who is ambitious, intelligent, with an entrepreneurial spirit. Maybe that's you with all of these aces going on. Sensible, dependable, will plug away at a task until he completes it. If he knows he has much to offer. This card may represent a new job or lucrative opportunity, achieved through persistence. So, and then the thing I'm getting from this is that the Prince of Pentacles is looking in the other direction. He's not looking back at all of this other stuff that has happened. So focusing on this new venture that you're on could be a good way to distract yourself from some of these feelings of loss. And from that, you can then come into a place where you're feeling a little bit better. And then when you feel a higher sense of satisfaction in other parts of your life, maybe then you can go back to look at these things that have made you feel a sense of anxiety. And then from that new place, things might not look so much like loss. Maybe they'll look more like lessons. So let's get an animal for you. Octopus and starfish. Creatures of the sea. I wonder what that means. What does octopus have? Octopus is about intelligence, camouflage, mystery and wonder, flexibility, adaptability, fluid movement, balance, which we saw you're in a place of trying to come into balance. Octopus is a sacred ancient messenger who will reveal profound lessons to willing students and seekers. That really connects to what I was saying about the magician. Be willing to see yourself as a student, and maybe, you know, you are the magician, but maybe there's some things to learn still. I mean, nobody has ever done learning. Never. So, even though we all are the magician, we all are still students at the same time. Let her guide you into your deepest watery depths and into the mysterious magic of this present moment. Starfish is about following your own path, trusting your intuition, doing things your own way, even if others think it's strange or wrong. Starfish is also a reminder of the gray areas in life. Things are usually not black and white, but somewhere in the middle. Don't be quick to judge others, just as you hope they won't be quick to judge you. Starfish is also about regeneration. Yeah, she can regrow from just a single one of her 5 legs. It's pretty cool. So the starfish and the 5 of Cups have a related message in that way, in that just because you lose a couple of cups, like, you can regrow yourself again. So don't be so sad about the cups that have spilled in the past, because look at you, you've got this river right behind you. Just go pick up the cups and fill them up again. Don't cry over spilled milk. I say that with love. Okay, have a lovely rest of your day.